Thank you, Mr. President. Today, I rise to address a very serious issue, one that I am sure many wish would disappear, but it cannot. We cannot make progress or change by ignoring issues of race or by tolerating examples of hatred, whether overt, covert, by microaggression, or by accident. I rise today to urge the Michigan State Senate to formally censure the gentleman from the 17th Senate District for his knowing and willing adornment of a Confederate flag pattern on a face mask to the meeting of this body on Friday, April 24th, 2020. Further, it is being requested that the Michigan State Senate change its rules to prohibit the adornment, display, or promotion of symbols, attire, logo, or insignia of the Confederacy and/or white supremacy in a legislative chamber by its members. Following the acknowledgement by the gentleman from the 17th District of wearing a face mask patterned after the Confederate flag, and with the statement of belief that wearing it would raise some eyebrows, we are deeply concerned that the history used to excuse those actions does not adequately reflect the subtly veiled racism that the Confederate flag represents. As we've already heard from our good colleague from the 3rd Senate District, the Confederate flag's history is that of a banner and emblem for those who fought to maintain a system where humans were owned by other humans, a system of slavery. And in the years after the Civil War and through the Civil Rights era, it was used to intimidate, harass, and terrorize Black people and our communities. That emblematic usage persists today, despite claims of its use as a symbol of Southern heritage or history. Now, while we acknowledge that the gentleman from the 17th District issued an apology days after being confronted on this issue, that apology was hollow and was insufficient to reflect the consequences and gravity of the actions that were appalling and an affront to not only the 14% of those elected and serving within this chamber who are of African descent, but also for the 100% of the 14% of Michigan's population who are also of African descent. Immediate public action must be taken on this matter, given that 5 members of the chamber, multiple staff members, and our lieutenant governor are of African descent. The actions of the gentleman from the 17th District must have punitive consequences, and rules for this chamber must be updated so that similar actions never occur again. It's absurd that we have to put it in writing to not wear a Confederate flag or similar white supremacist regalia while in this body doing the work of the people, but apparently we do. I look forward to a thoughtful and swift response and resolution to this matter, and I would like my remarks printed in the journal.